In this Phoenix Metro real estate market update, the numbers are in, and I think both buyers and sellers are going to be pleasantly surprised. How about that? Stick around to the end. You don't want to miss any of this information. New listings are down from last month as well as last year. That's great news. It means that potential sellers are taking the advice that we're putting out there. They're probably waiting to see what is going to happen in the first part of 2026. Please click like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. It truly helps this channel grow. Active listings are up a bit from last month as well as last year, but I like what I'm seeing percentage-wise based on the numbers we just saw, meaning new listings are way down, and active listings are slightly down. So that means that potential sellers, again, are holding off putting their properties on the market, and the sellers that have their houses currently for sale are seeing that they're moving. Take note that closed listings are down slightly from last year, but up nicely from last month. And what we're starting to see happen in the Phoenix metro market is buyers are starting to come off the fence. Potential sellers are slowing down putting their houses on the market. But we always talk, is there a shift? Is there a crash? I'm going to put it up there and say there's no crash coming. Could it happen? Absolutely. The sky could fall. The end could happen. But what we're seeing with all indicators is the real estate market is strong. And in the Phoenix metro area, it's as solid, if not better, than other cities in the rest of the United States. When we look at how everything's coming together, closed listings are a great indicator of what is actually happening. But when we see a closed listing, we know absolutely unequivocally a seller has put their house on the market and a buyer has purchased it, and now they have a home of their own. So that is what we would call a completed transaction. And when I'm looking at the numbers, those stand out significantly to me, and I like what I'm seeing, that closed listings are up, indicating buyers are buying, and that's a good thing. If you're thinking about buying a home or want to know what your current property is worth, download the Mr. Rogers Homes app. It's free, it's private, we don't sell your information, and we're at your service. In the bottom right corner, click more. Get your buyers, sellers, and or relocation guide. We also started adding vendors, so whatever you might need in the realm of real estate services, there they are. The average sales price, and as you can see by the numbers, and you know what? I put numbers on the screen so people that are visual can actually see them, perhaps take a screenshot, and then people that are more audio can hear me babble on about the numbers. When we see prices steadily increasing, it means that the market, and each market's different, but this market, again, here in the Valley of the Sun, has held true, well, for at least 12 months, which means it's a good place to buy a home. I've said it before, sellers always want to get top dollar, and so far it's working in their favor, but houses aren't exactly flying off the market, so it could take longer. Whereas buyers want to get the most bang for the buck. But ironically, many buyers, once they purchase a property, they want to see the value continue to go up, or at least hold its own. The last thing they want to do is buy a house and see it go down. So when we see what we're seeing now, it's actually a great thing for both buyers and sellers. What are your thoughts? Put them down in the comments. Let's hash it out a little bit. Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Good time to buy? Should you hold off on doing anything? The sold to list ratio has held its own, 97 plus or minus % for over 12 months. And that's a solid indicator as to what a seller potentially will get when they list their house and sell it. So 97 plus %, I'll take that all day, every day. Month supply of inventory is decreasing because buyers are starting to purchase properties, and sellers or potential sellers are slowing down, or maybe not slowing down, maybe they're just holding off before they put their properties on the market, as they want to see what the first part of 2026 is bringing, which is creating a more balanced market, which ultimately is good for everybody. The listing success rate is slightly higher than it was last year, but it skyrocketed numbers wise from last month, which is, again, good news. When a seller puts their property on the market, their intention is to sell the property. Now remember, there's negotiations that have to happen with the sale, but ultimately, if 70+% of properties are selling, that's a good thing, which I think I mentioned once or twice. Last but not least, days on market is an important statistic when it comes to real estate. But it's good to see that we're creeping lower than we were last month. We're still a little bit higher than last year. Many times people don't understand the true meaning of days on market. It's not how long it takes for a property to be sold. It's how long it takes for a property once it's on the market to go under contract. There's still other steps in the process. The appraisal is one. A home inspection is another, and when they're past those particular steps in the process, then the property sells or is sold. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you watch this one. Until next time, please take care. God bless America. I'll talk to you soon.